choice is yours.
Oh my God, we need help, please. Oh!
Emily! Shit.
All right. So, yeah, I really don't know what they were thinking by keeping her in a towel like this, because everybody looks at the towel and says that clearly isn't real. Towels don't stay up like that, because they don't. And it's like Steven said it best. It's not like it's even sexy or anything. It's just like, why? It just makes you feel bad for her. Because come on, really?
What?
Ooh. Psychiatric report. A psychiatric report on Josh. He's been on medication for a long time. His current therapist is called Dr. Hill. Joshua Washington. Final psychiatric evaluation. 5/21/2014. Dr. A. Hill. Confidential. Physician history. Wait, what? Yeah, okay. 6/11/2006. So we're running, what, 2014 right now in the game's timeline? So we're looking at a good few years ago. Jeremy Harris, MD, Whale Point Surgery, referred on 4/2/2007 after incident at school. 4/26/2007, Oliver Perkis, MD, MPH. I don't know what MPH means. MD is medical doctor. What's Dr. Hill? Psychiatrist should be MD. Where was I? MPH. Pastoral Wellbeing Center. Referred on 10/19/2009 after incident at school again. So Josh is a bit of a problem child. Or was a bit of a problem child. 10/23/2009. But Rosie Williams? Is that Rosie? How? Or really? I'll just go with Rosie. MD. MPH, yes. MPH does stand for miles per hour under the right context. I don't think that's how they're using it, though. Santa Buena Medical Center. Referred on 12/9/2009 after disagreement over treatment. Okay. 1/3/2010. We are moving forward in time. Okay, so he's getting older here. We're getting to a point where he can start making his own decisions. So 1/3/2010. Sarah North, MD, PhD. Ha! I know that one. I got the second one. So, Cranley Hospital, referred on 11/29/2013 after a patient's response to drugs tapered badly. Okay. Yeah, so we got medical. That's probably more typical what you'd expect with a psychiatrist. I would say something on that line. Either an MD or an MD, PhD. 12/19/2013, present. Alan Hill, MD, MPH. Somebody solve the miles per hour problem for me, please. Southwestern Psychiatry, referred on 3/14/2014 due to potential suicide risk. So yeah, we are definitely in 2014. History of prescribed antidepressants. So he's been taking antidepressants. Fluoxetine for about 4 years, close enough. Patient reported that side effects, headaches, nausea were becoming too severe and wanted to change drug. Duloxetine for a few more years, 3 years about. Patient claimed that the drug was no longer having any effect. Reported that his mood had badly worsened. Let's see, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with this one. Amitriptyline, I want to say. For about a year, patient began self-medicating, taking stronger doses. Master Public Health. Yes, I should know that one too. I have a student going for that. At least one student. I might have two going for that. I was like, why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, thank you, Firebird. I knew that sounded familiar. Phenelzine, sorry. Say 30 milligram dose twice daily, and this is current, increasing to 3 times daily after 2 weeks. If the patient reports any of the following symptoms, please contact a physician immediately. Side effects: hypotension, blurred vision, dizziness, insomnia, vomiting, diarrhea, muscle tremors, liver damage, hepatitis, which would actually be liver inflammation. On withdrawal: nausea, insomnia, nightmares, agitation, hallucinations, paranoia, aggressiveness, slurred speech, ataxia, catatonia, shocks. Wow, that's a list you don't want to have. Summary of treatment. Patient arrived delirious/confused. Strong symptoms of major depressive disorder related to death, disappearance of sisters. Placed patient under observation. ECT was considered given patient's history of tapering drug effects but rejected. CBT, IPT, psychoanalysis, etc. failed to reproduce any improvement. Let's see. New course of drugs was necessary. Patient moved onto a non-selective MAOI. So, let's see. Rationale being that SSRIs and SNRIs have proven ineffective in the past. I believe those are psychiatric tests. MAOI is monoamine oxidase inhibitor. One of my students is literally doing a capstone thesis on monoamine oxidases. Wow, that's weird. I was thinking about that earlier, and I could not think of what the project was, and now it just occurs to me because of reading this. Phenelzine, 60 milligrams initially, higher than average dose was necessary to see reduction of symptoms. After 2 weeks, patient's symptoms and mood were greatly improved. Discharged on 16th May after final consultation, proved satisfactory. Dr. Alan Hill. Ocean View Hospital, date 5/16/2014. Invoice number 5132, 1 Pinnacle Drive, Pacific Road, California. Okay. Yeah, okay, we don't really need the rest. Let's see. Looking at some stuff. Okay. Okay. Wait, do I need to... Oh, I can actually flip through it. So, Ocean View. Alright. I don't know if I need to actually flip through these. I think we're good, though. Alright. So, that name should sound familiar for those paying attention. Alan Hill. We've seen that name before. And we got a phone. Messages. Dr. Hill. Tuesday, January 13th, 9:47 a.m. Dr. Hill. Hi, Josh. It's Alan. I hope you don't mind me texting you, but this is important. I got your email. I don't think that your plan is going to help. I think you need to stop what you're doing and come to see me. Dr. Hill. Please pick up your phone. I'm getting worried. Josh, leave me alone. Dr. Hill, are you still taking your meds? Josh, I'm fine. I like the complete caps to lack of caps. Dr. Hill, it's very dangerous to stop taking your drugs mid-course, Josh. Contact my office to make an appointment, please. Josh? Josh, please respond. Okay, what's Oh, I can actually scroll through it. Cool. All right. Okay. Okay, Josh's cell phone. There are lots of messages from Josh's psychiatrist warning him not to proceed with an unspecified plan. Okay, we got all this.
Out.
All right. Okay, let's see what there's to look at here. Remembrance board. A board with lots of pictures and mementos of Hannah and Beth. Whoever made this seems to be obsessed with the twins. Well, I can think of somebody who'd be obsessed, and his phone is right over there. So, Josh.
Creep City.
I don't think that's Creep City. It's just a remembrance board. His phone's literally right there. Like, his sisters died. I mean, as far as we've seen, like, they sure fell good ways. They always say disappearance, but I mean, like I said, they fell quite a long ways, and nobody knows where. I don't think I've missed anything so far.
Hello, and thank you all for joining me. Tonight, we're going to conduct a little experiment.
Hello, children. No, that's not right. Greetings, pilgrims.
Holy shit.
Voice recording. It sounds like the psycho rehearsing his speech, but suddenly the voice modifier cuts out and someone else's voice can be heard. I like how it says someone else's voice. Well, you know what? Back up. I want to make sure I haven't missed anything here. Before we move ahead, I'd like to just double check that I searched the room thoroughly. We got that already. I think we're good. Alright. Can't go over here. Must be something in the way. And we checked over here. So let's head up the stairs. Okay, which way do we want to go? There's a lot of doors to try. Let's try to RPG this, right? I think we can go through the doors on the right, but I'm not sure. So let's go down the hall. They're really fixating on those doors, so. That means go the other way, right? There's the dummy. Video camera. A video camera on a tripod pointing at a chair. The psycho is collecting footage of what's going on.
Jesus.
Dummy in Sam's clothes. A dummy dressed up as Sam. It looks like the psycho had to improvise after Sam got away.
Mike, what are you doing down there? There's a... Oh my, thank God you found me.
It's okay. Okay, you're okay?
Let's see.
Where's Jessica? She's not with you.
Jessica's dead.
What?
He killed her, Sam. There's some maniac on the mountain who was trying to kill us, all of us, and I swear to God, when everyone is safe and accounted for, I'm gonna hunt that fucker down and rip his nuts off. What did it goddamn do?
Whoa. Listen, this guy who you're talking about, he attacked me. He showed me these videos too. And one of them showed Josh being killed. Just ripped apart by this huge fucking saw blade.
Jesus Christ.
And Mike, I think somehow Josh is involved in all of this.
Wait, what? How?
I'm really not sure, but there was a message from his doctor, and it mentioned a plan that was like a bad idea, and now he's dead.
What the fuck is going on around here? There's a door here. It won't open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Her clothes are over there, but her backpack's right here. But I actually like the outfit she was wearing before. Okay, give me a sec. All right.
Hey,
Jeez, you look like hell.
nice to see you too. What are you doing?
Well, actually, the towel didn't turn out to be the best outfit for fighting off killer maniacs, you know? Do you mind, Mike?
Oh, right. My bad.
No peeking.
Okay, done. Let's put this thing to bed.
I'm into that.
I remember doing that for a friend one time. I was turning around like while she changed. And then I looked up and happened to see there was a mirror right in front of me, and I was like, "Oh, dude, like really?" All right.
No! No, no, no! Get away!
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
What the fuck?
You've heard of blanks before. I mean, really?
Oh my God, Matt! Matt! Oh, Jesus! Shit! Oh, shit! Damn it!
God. Here goes $600. Better be worth it. I look great in that top. All right. Now we're talking.
I'm going to ignore the fact that we just had a few revelations there and focus on the fact that her shirt cost $600. So yeah, if you hadn't picked up on that with the clues, and I don't know if they're updated yet. Yeah, so I think I know what I missed. There was one in here that I missed. And I know what it is, and I'll show it later. This one I'm not sure. Yeah, so, Josh is alive. So, first revelation, Josh was the psycho. Second revelation, Emily is still alive, somehow. There's no way her upper body strength kept her on that tower. That part is BS. This is a very integral chapter, though. Okay. So, we gotta look for totems here. Hey, Clint. So we did miss a couple of clues, and I don't think we can get those back, unfortunately. This chapter, to me, where we play as Emily, as much as I can't stand her, it's probably one of the most integral in the storyline, and has some of the coolest revelations in it. It's kind of a personal favorite. It's kind of like the sanatorium part of the game, because you get a lot of stuff dumped on you at one time. What are you? Miner photo. A photo of a group of miners called the Blasting Crew, taken at the Northwest Mines in 1951. They were blasting new tunnels. On reverse, Blasting Crew, preparing to dynamite the new shafts. Northwest Mines, December 1951. So this would be before the cave-in. Of course, let's check up here quick. Talk about keeping one's sanity. We talk about grades. I'm like, I got stickers, and I'm not afraid to use them. So I wonder how long that's been sitting there. It's got to at least go back to the 50s. Okay, so I think there's a lot of stuff here we gotta look for. Should be, yeah, here we go. I would love to give you a sticker, Brie. We gotta do it official, though. Blackwood Mines. This area of the mine has recently suffered structural collapse. Please contact Foreman H. Tanner and refer to map 4C8 for more details. Totem! It's a very satisfying way to watch Emily go. Alright. So, Emily can be shot in the face. Got it. Now, got some stuff to check out. Okay, clocking in machine. This is how mine supervisors knew how many men were down the mine. The cards in the in section are missing. Update. The cards had been removed and locked away in a safe in the sanatorium. Yes, they had. I love the update feature in this game. So, what's over here? Ooh. Goose, rubber. Never mind, it's locked. Don't think there's much we can do over here besides find that we can't get anywhere. Because I know this isn't going to work. Let's do it anyway.
Shit! How do I get this thing on?
What was that about being 4.0? Obviously that was not going to work. If you see the lever, you gotta grab it, right? I mean... Okay, back to the ladder. I'm gonna have to be really careful with my jump moves in this, and the rest of the game, because this is where the stakes actually get a bit heavy. No, you're still alive. Stop complaining. There's a lot of bones for, especially some of them on sticks. Yeah, like I said, her upper body strength is matched by none.
Weird. Really weird.
No, it's a mining helmet. That's not weird at all. We're literally in a mine. Oh my god. Yeah, she's very whiny. This is kind of an interesting collectible. Miner's family photo. A photo of a miner called Billy Bates, posing with his family, on reverse. Dearest Billy, hurry home safely from your loving wife and daughter, Agnes and Louise, XX. You know, I never liked the name Agnes until I heard somebody pronounce it Agnes, and I'm like, why don't we pronounce it that way? Why don't we pronounce it Agnes? That sounds so much better. So that name probably sounds familiar because we have seen some of Billy Bates' stuff before. When we were playing as Mike and Jess. So I got that one. That is a ladder. I don't think we can do anything with the ladder. I don't know. Do we really want to climb up there where the flames and screaming are coming from? I mean, there's the broken part. We won't be able to call her Aggie. Okay. Okay, climb. Don't take risks. You're already hurt. Don't take risks. Reach. Don't take unnecessary risks. When you're already hurt and nothing's coming right after. Over here. Don't think we can go this way. I had to RPG it. Alright. Don't question where I'm going. Nobody's questioning anything. You know, the way she's walking, I feel that so much. Granted, I didn't fall down a mine shaft and have a giant rock fall on my leg. No, that's not Matt. He's a bit farther up than you.
Come on, for fuck's sake.
I love her reaction here.
Son of a bitch.
That is the day you were having. Jesus shit is right. Pardon my French. Hey. Okay, so we should have one more totem to get as her. Just want to check. Okay, I think I know where to look. It's because of Steven, I just can't call them totems anymore. It's like my mind just like, no, that's not how you say it.
Oh my god, finally something works.
I wonder how long that equipment would have lasted out. I've been down a few mine shafts in my day. But one of them didn't have anything in it, like we had headlamps. And the other one was rather well upkept. But again, we just had headlamps. One of them was like the jankiest thing I think I ever set foot into in my entire life. It was kind of awesome. And there's this one point where like we're walking, so we walk down this mine shaft, and eventually we turn off to the right, and ooh, There it is, okay. So we fork off to the right, and then there's like this like ladder that goes up into a shaft of just like what looks like rocks that are not being held together very well. And so we climb up the ladder, walk up into the shaft, and like you can literally put your hand on the ceiling right over your head. Like it's not like it's really steep, or not like it's really big. It's not a big opening. That's what she said. But you know, so you could literally just put your hand on the ceiling above your head and like, you know, use it to brace yourself. And you know, we're kind of doing that a little bit, and we're going up this really steep incline of just loose rock. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, by the way, you might want to be careful where you put your hands. And I realized when you looked up that the entire ceiling was just covered in bats. And I was like, oh yeah, that is why we were there, looking for bats. So, but yeah, like you put your hand up, you could just like be touching like 100 bats at a time almost. You know, not literally, but... Well, that's new. Hear that sound? We saw and hear it this time, right? Giant, lanky arm. We've seen that before. Remember when the tower came down? We saw a huge, long arm hit the wire of the tower. Barehanded, just hit it. And the wire broke, the metal wire. And there, that's the scream. So that's the scream we were hearing out in the woods. Well, scream we're also hearing here everywhere, so shouldn't specify the woods anymore. That was the same sound though. Matt's not here. Not only was he above us, we've gone further deep into this hole. This place might look familiar.
Shit.
Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to be easy to climb. A little too slick. So this place should look a little bit familiar. Let's go over. Well, actually, right there is probably our biggest clue.
Hannah.
Hannah's glasses. Hannah's broken glasses found near the sheer drop into the mine. She must have fallen near here. So remember that sign that we found up on the cliff when we were with Matt, and when the deer kind of started walking towards us, or the elk? That's where they fell. And this is where they fell too.
Lovely. Danger is my middle fucking name.
And there's the sign. Tattoo photo. A photo of Hannah showing off her new tattoo. Update. This photo was taken on the same day as Hannah got the tattoo. On the back, 3/18/13. When are you getting yours, Beth? Okay. There we are. Marks on rock. The scratched marks show the date of Hannah and Beth's disappearance and a tally of days. Someone was alive down here for a long time. 2/02/14.
That's exactly a year ago.
Yeah. There's a lot of marks. What do you think it means? Beth's cross. A simple wooden cross with Beth's name scratched on it.
Oh, Jesus.
So, why would somebody scratch a name on a cross for Beth? There's only one person that would do that.
Shit.
This soda's dripping. Can we go over here first? Not you, Beth. in game, Beth is surely dead. Why else would there be a cross? But not real life, Beth.
Oh, she was down here.
Hannah's locket. Hannah's tarnished locket with a portrait of the Washington family inside. It can't have fallen here. Someone had to have moved it further into the mine. Yeah. Update. This is the same locket that was found in the mine. The one she's wearing. This is disturbing. When the first time I saw this, I was like, what am I looking at? What does that look like to you guys? Yeah, I know. I'm feeling the same way, Emily. Beth's head. The remains of Beth Washington's head resting on her jacket in the mine. There's no sign of the body. So, if you're putting the clues together, after Hannah and Beth fell, Beth died in the fall. Hannah buried her and kept track of the days she was down here.
Come on, let's go. No.
Oh.
God, please don't come this way.
No. He hasn't done one thing to honestly make us think he's against us. It's just circumstantial.
Oh, God.
Come back.
And after all you've been through, good. I mean, how does that feel? Right? How does it feel? Do you enjoy feeling terrorized, humiliated? I mean, panicked? All those emotions that my sisters got to feel 1 year ago? Only guess what? They didn't get to laugh it off. No, they're gone.
I don't know if you noticed this, Josh, but none of us are laughing.
Oh, come. Why the long faces? Come on. It's good to get the heart racing every now and then, right? And race, they did. I mean, every one of you just pitter-pat. I hope you appreciated my little phantasmagorical spectacle. I mean, no detail too small, no opportunity missed. It was such a delight to play the puppet master to all of your Pavlovian panic. All that gore, there was gore galore, fake bodies. I mean, God, that shit was expensive. And no retakes. Nope. Only double takes. Oh, you should have seen your faces. Hook, line, and sinker for every little stinker.
Josh, why are you doing this?
Yeah, don't even ask this squirrely little runt. He's got no clue. He's out of his fucking tree. He's definitely off his meds.
Oh, come on, you guys. Revenge is the best medicine.
You're done. Mike, he's sick.
What? Come on, you guys are all gonna thank me when you guys become internet sensations.
Wait, what?
Oh, you better believe this little puppy's going viral, ladies and germs. I mean, we got unrequited love. We got blood. I don't think there's enough hard drives in China to count all the views we're gonna get, you guys.
What are you talking about, you asshat? Jessica's fucking dead.
What?
Did you hear me? Jessica is dead. You are gonna fucking pay, dick!
Guys, come on. Seriously, this is crazy, you know?
Shut up.
Chris, bro.
I'm not your bro.
Where are we going? Where are you guys taking me?
Fucking you up, bro.
What?
Can't do anything stupid before we call the police in the morning.
Come on. I didn't do anything.
Are you serious, bro? Goddamn murderer is what you are.
I didn't do it. Michael, please, just listen to me, man. I did not hurt Jessica.
Alright, so first comment. I agree with you, Beth. I can see where Josh is coming from. They're the reason, I say Chris aside, and maybe Sam, they're the reason that his sisters went missing. So I really don't blame him for this. The reason Josh is one of my favorite characters, and you'll kind of see this more in these coming scenes here, is, to me, he's like the most tragic story in this entire game. If you're kind of keeping up with what those files were saying about him, he's been being transferred from doctor to doctor over years for psychological issues and being medicated with several different medications. And now that he's old enough to actually, make his own decisions on this, he's making what you might argue are some bad decisions, but he's off his meds. The doctor told him it's dangerous to stop taking your meds, and if you looked at the signs of withdrawal on that from not taking them, they basically looked like everything you would expect from like a paranoid schizophrenic. So he's definitely not in his right mind. And if you're following through with a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the story, he has not been doing a very good job at covering his tracks. He's very intelligent. You can see that the way he's put so much thought into all this, and the way everything has worked out up to a certain point. But after a while, the curtain starts to pull back, and you start to realize what's going on if you're paying, enough attention to it. One of the clues I missed, and there's two I missed involving Josh. One of them I missed was the setup where he supposedly got cut up by the saw blade. So that part I missed in the clues. I don't remember where it was. I know it was underneath something. I think I know where I missed it. I think it was in the area with Sam, because I'm pretty sure that was the area I was missing it. I just couldn't remember where to find it. But it shows where that setup, and I'm like, you can see he's very intelligent. And you can see this is really affecting him. Every time he brings up his sister's names, he almost can't say his sisters or say their names. You know, he kind of hangs his words whenever he comes around to talking about them. You know, so this has really been eating him up over the past year. On top of that, he's not taking his medication, and the effect it's having on him is it's going to start to become more obvious here as this moves ahead. I don't like either of these options.
Boy, man, you need to shut up. Chris, hey, come on, Coach. We're partners. Stop, don't say that. Fine. Be a dick. You see what you want to see. You're not talking. You are dude.
It's not my fault you suckers can't take a joke.
Oh, did I hurt you? Did you feel a little bit pain? Right now, I am so sorry!
Stop it!
Jesus, dude.
Stop! Michael, I'm sorry, man. I can't tell you how sorry I am that something happened to Jessica, but I swear to you, I have no idea what happened to her.
So another comment kind of going on to what he just said. When he said Jessica's dead early on, when they were still in the kind of cell-like dungeon room, his reaction said it all. He was completely baffled by that. He had no idea what was going on. He had no intention of hurting anybody, physically at least, like no intention of it. Not saying that wasn't going to happen, but you know, he has no idea what's going on outside of that building, outside of the hotel. You know, he does not know about what's out in the woods. We don't even know what's out in the woods yet at this point. You know, we've only seen glimpses of it.
Josh, be honest. Do you really expect us to trust you for a single goddamn second after all the shit you put us through?
Can't we all just get along? Damn it!
The acting here is superb.
Dicking around. Not how it's supposed to go down. You're just a bunch of bullies. You can't hang out a guy just to try like this, guys. Huh? Not like you got the guts to really do anything about it anyways.
Chris maybe not, but Mike would. So just something I want to add too. This is also one of the reasons that I am not a big fan of Mike. A lot of people seem to like his character, and I do agree. He's a very brave character when he needs to be. He's willing to go out of his way to help people. But he's also very quick to jump the gun on things. And I know that he thinks Josh is behind everything. But like I said, he jumps the gun on everything, and I cannot stand that about him. He just so quickly jumps to conclusions. And he's willing to go to all means to fix things in ways that are, you know, like this. You know, he doesn't know what's going on out here, and right now they're putting themselves in danger. Yeah, that's another comment. Thank you for pointing it out, Clint. Notice that the gun he's holding has blanks in it, so why carry it around? And notice that in the future, too, because there are two guns that you will commonly see them holding, that one and another one, and whenever they pull out this one, I'm like, wait, why? Like, and plus, on top of that, Mike has the other gun, he's just not using it right now, because he actually has a revolver on him. Like I said, two guns. He's got the revolver he got from the sanatorium, that he's not using right now, plus the one right now that has blanks. Like, why? So,
Oh, stuff it. You're the biggest coward there is.
Uh-huh. I did something. I made you believe in the world I created. And I showed you parts of yourself you were too afraid to visit.
You manipulated us. You tricked us. You hurt your friends, and you did it all while you hid in the shadows. You're a coward, Josh. That's all you are.
actually, I think he's quite brilliant. And I think y'all deserved it.
Okay,
This is
time me
this
out,
is so
okay?
amazing.
Stay still, man.
right? Still. Okay, can tie him up if they just wiggle around.
Gosh, dude.
Leave me a little wiggle room, huh?
What does it take to shut you up?
Oh, not so tight, okay? Not so tight, okay? Those plastic ties, that's where it's...
In God's name, is he talking about?
This is hard to watch. You ever see this kind of shit before?
Oh,
I've never seen him like
or
this.
your money back. Stupid. Chris and Ash. Chris is an ass. Ashley's a dum-dum.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Well, I said you're a dummy.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, Ashley.
Ashley, I'll get you out of this. I won't let you die.
Oh, I never imagined in my wildest dreams that you liked me.
Stop.
You know what that sound is? It's the sound of never kissing Ashley, you pussy!
Stop!
Yeah, you know, you might as well let Ashley sleep with Mike. I mean, at least he's got some notches in his belt, you know? He'll treat her right! Fucking pathetic, Christopher!
I'm gonna beat his head off.
Don't listen to him. Not worth it.
Hey, Mike. Mike. Mike,
What?
what happened with Jess, Mike?
You know what happened.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
How could he have
I
known?
got a problem, Mike. I don't remember killing Jess.
Christ.
No, I mean, like, I feel like I would remember killing her, you know? She's so soft. And she's probably got, like, a really tight bod.
Shut your fucking mouth!
I've never let this one go, and I kind of want to just let it go and see what he does. I'm just not going to do anything. I want to see what happens. I always disarm Mike because I just don't like him.
Ah! You guys are the worst!
What?
Oh, come on! You expect me to believe you're gonna shoot me? Oh, just little old me tied up here and helpless.
Okay, that was totally worth not shooting.
Go back to the
or not
lodge.
hitting. Not hitting it, I'm
It's
saying.
all right. I'll stay here with this lunatic until the morning.
Oh, sleep over. Can we order pizza?
You sure you're okay? Yeah. I want to know everything's fine back there.
I love Rami.
All right.
Such an amazing actor.
See you in the morning.
Josh.
Josh!
How does it feel? Do you enjoy all those emotions that my sisters got to feel once 1 year ago? Only guess what? They didn't get to laugh it off. No. Nope. No. They're gone.
Jessica's fucking dead.
What?
Did you hear me? Jessica is dead.
You were gonna fucking pay, you dick! What happened with Jess, Mike? I don't remember killing Jess.
Christ.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, Matt!
Watch in the background.
Get back!
Oh, that gives me chills.
No!
See, he's helping us. You haven't done anything.
What?
He said to use these.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So if you're looking in the background,
Oh, boy.
it's the first time you get a clear view of it.
Shit!
It's quick, but it was there.
Oh, my God. All right, let's go.
Okay, so this chapter is called Revelations. So here we're going to we've solved one mystery. The mystery of the psycho. You know, it was Josh, right? So We have not solved the other one. There is a monster in the mines, in the woods. Fortune. So, that's a playoff of another totem we got. Totem. Which one is it? So, Emily's death is getting shot. Her fortune. Mike not shooting. That's probably not easy to put together if it's the first time seeing this, because it's like, you can't really tell if they're in the same room, but that's her death, her fortune, and yeah, let's go this way.
Okay, this is gonna be the way.
Just so you can see it up close.
Out of it then. Go, go, go. Don't sit there. Oh, crap. First one I missed. KTUs are faster than I remember them being.
Crap, what now? Let her in quick.
Shut the door! Oh my God! Shut the door!
Emma, are you all right?
I didn't think that I'd make it.
You were screaming bloody murder.
Okay? You look totally worried.
There was something.
Where's Matt? Come sit down, sit down.
Something's out
Did you guys
there.
split
A
up?
monster. It's a
Wait.
monster.
Confused.
What are you talking about?
I said there's something out
Like
there.
what? Gosh, relax, it was Josh. It was all
No,
Josh.
no. Listen to me.
We got him tied up. He can't hurt you.
No, it was after me, and it wasn't human.
Hold on. Em, can you tell us exactly what happened?
I am trying to tell you. We were climbing up the tower, and it fell. The whole tower just fell right into the mine.
Whoa. What mines?
There are these mine shafts all over, running under everything. When the tower fell, we ended up down there.
I don't understand. The tower fell?
How'd it fall? I was walking down there in the mines, and it was dark, and I found this pile, and there was Beth's head.
Wait, what?
Beth's head, I found it.
my god.
What the
Are
fuck?
you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I think they fell down there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the worst part is I don't think that Hannah died, like, from the fall, not right away. Wait, what do you mean? I don't know, I feel like she was down there, like, starving to death for weeks. When we were all up here looking for her, and we had no idea.
That's horrible.
Listen, in the tower, there was a radio, and I got through to someone, but then that was right when the tower collapsed.
Em, you made it.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
Mike!
barely.
What about Matt?
We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and then there was this monster that was chasing her.
She's all messed up, guys. Emily? Hey, Em?
Whoa.
Who the fuck can that be?
Josh.
Jess.
It's not Jess.
Sorry, man, but who is it?
I don't know. We should check it out.
I got your back.
Good.
This is like, I got your back. You go ahead, I'll stand right here.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door. You ready? You ready?
Just do it already. Whoever it is probably gone by now.
Unless you want me to take a gun.
No. I think that's less good. You do the door. I got the gun.
That's the actually loaded gun, I believe. If I'm looking at that right.
Hold on there. Hold on there, mister. Freeze. Ow, what? All right. Just take it easy, Grandpa.
Okay, everybody, just calm down. Now, just move over there. Go on, move. Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you what you're up against being back on this mountain. You should never have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
Our responsible.
You hold on to your horses. I don't take kindly to you kids coming up here to my mountain.
Your mountain. Huh? I'm sure the Washingtons would be very surprised to hear that.
Well, the mountain don't belong to me, it's true. But it don't belong to the Washingtons. This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
Who?
What's he talking about?
The hell's a Wendigo?
Let's hear him out.
Not like we have a choice.
Now, I'm only gonna tell you this once. It doesn't matter to me if you believe it or not. I got reasons I want to get it off my chest.
See? I told you. He's guilty as shit. Guilty as something.
Shut up, Mike.
There is a curse that dwells in these mountains. Should any man or woman resort to cannibalism in these woods, the spirit of the Wendigo shall be unleashed.
Oh, crap.
You're gonna need to find somewhere safe.
The basement might be okay.
Okay, get down there now, all of you, and wait.
What? Why? For how long?
Until dawn.
Guys, I ran off and left Josh when I heard screaming.
Where did you leave him?
In the shed.
Your friend will already be dead.
No, he can't be. We were just with him.
A lot can happen quickly on this mountain.
No, I'm gonna go get him.
You can't go out there, Chris.
I'm supposed to be his best friend, and I let him down.
No, he let you down, Chris. He let all of us down.
I don't care. I'm going to get him.
Then I'll go with you.
I don't need your help.
You're going alone is suicide.
Fine.
The rest of you, get down to the basement. Be safe. And don't go outside again until we're back. You don't seem to understand the magnitude of the situation.
Well, I'm going to get Josh, aren't I?
No, I'm going to get Josh. You're going to help me. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think so.
You need to follow me and do everything I tell you.
So where do we go from here?
This is the end. You point towards the thing you want to kill.
I know how to use a shotgun, man.
No, you don't.
What? How do you know?
Trust me, I know.
Hey, come back safe.
We need to hurry, son.
See you soon. So tell me, you're the expert on these things. What's the guy got to know?
You just be careful. You follow my lead.
So I'm going to kind of go slow so you can hear their conversation.
How many times do I have to shoot it with the shotgun before it's dead?
Well, you've been shooting it a long time.
You mean this thing won't even kill it?
No, it'll slow it down.
Well, how do you kill it?
They don't like fire.
I don't like fire.
They fear it. And it can kill them if you have to. Their skin is like tough armor. Unless you burn it off first.
Hence the fuel. Remember, there was a ton of fuel in the sanatorium.
What are these things like? I mean, are they just crazy unpredictable, or... I mean, can you figure out what they're gonna do?
Well, they adhere to some patterns. Like any animal. Or human.
You mean, like how? Like they've got schedules?
Well, they only hunt at night.
Oh. Why?
I didn't ask.
Any, pro Wendigo tips? Like if I rub garlic all over me, they won't be able to smell me or something?
They'll still smell you.
Anything like that?
They can't see you if you're standing still. It's like toads. Sight is based on changes of movement in their field of vision.
So if I don't move, I'm basically invisible.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't recommend testing it out. Unless you have no other choice.
So that's why, if you think back to when we saw first-person views out in the woods.
Wendigos are or were human. Do they still have some aspect of humanity in them?
Well, they retain certain things.
I mean, is it really right to kill them? Maybe they can be cured, or...
They surrender human rights the moment they eat one another. There's no cure, there's no redemption.
I mean, if they're still human, I don't know if it's right to hurt them.
When you're staring one in the face, it's them or you. You feel free to take the high road. You won't be on it for long.
It's like I was saying, whenever they're showing from first-person views in the woods, some of them are just normal human view, which I assume early on was probably just Josh, because we know he was out there for a part of that time. And the vision that looks red with the kind of light on it, that's the change in movement you're seeing. A lot of people kind of jump to the idea that it might be like a thermal vision, but it goes completely red whenever things aren't moving. Can I actually go in here?
Damn it!
I don't think so, but...
he's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet. Right now.
We gotta find Josh. He could still be out there.
First, when you go, he'll render you immobile. And then he strips the skin off of your entire body, piece by piece. And then he keeps you alive and aware and feasts on your organs, one piece at a time.
So the lodge then.
Let's go now. It might still be near.
There is more, Beth. Just wait up for it.
Wait. No more. Be very quiet. Run! Go! Now! Now! Oh! Back!
God damn!
Right out, below. Gotta get out of here!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh shit. Ah! 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 Shit! Ash! Ash! Oh, thank God, please, let me in quick!
Chris! Oh my god, what happened?
We gotta go. That thing is like right behind me.
Ah!
Go, 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 go!
Oh my god, guys, thank god!
What took you so long?
It's not so good up there right now.
Understatement of the night.
Chris, where's the flamethrower guy?
Yeah,
He didn't make it? No.
What happened?
the thing, it tore him apart. Right in front of me.
Oh, God.
All right. These all the doors?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, look, I really don't think that's a good idea. We should stay put right here until dawn. At least we're safe down here.
Oh, yeah? All wrapped up like a little present with a bow on top for that thing to tear us apart on Christmas morning?
People will come for us in the morning.
You don't sound so sure.
That is what'll happen, right, Em?
Yeah, I mean, right?
Well, you can wait. I'm leaving.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh. He's gotta have it.
Josh?
One of his dirty little tricks.
Great. Great.
If that fucking thing got a hold of Josh, then we're shit out of luck.
I don't know, Mike. It's possible.
What's possible?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
What?
I saw some horrible stuff down there. I think it's where that thing lives, and... Huh.
Em? What?
Fuck it. I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
And what is all that?
It's that old guy's bag.
Is that a map?
That guy was prepared for anything.
Not quite.
What is this place?
Oh my god.
Wait, what is that?
I was down there. It was horrible.
You were?
There'd been a cave-in in the 50s, I guess, and these miners got trapped down there.
Oh my god.
Some of them survived, but like 15 of them didn't make it. There was this reporter, and I think he figured out there'd been some like big cover-up going on. I found these plans. They knew the mine was a death trap, but they let the miners keep working anyway. And I'm not sure what it means, but I found this chair. Dried blood all over the place, like somebody'd been tortured.
Michael, I'd like to maybe focus on how we're gonna get the fuck out of here, please.
I'm just saying, it's weird how much crazy shit's going on up here.
What's weird is that there's a tunnel leading from the lodge to the sanatorium, see?
That's how I got back here.
I saw this when I was down there. That's where it lives.
What is...
Huh?
What is that?
Ash.
Oh my god, oh my god,
It's
oh my
nothing.
god.
It just, it bit me and...
Bit you? What bit you?
The Wendigo.
What?
It's nothing, really. It's not a big deal. You okay?
Shit.
It doesn't hurt anymore, really. It's not that bad.
Em, if that thing bit you...
I know what you're thinking, and I'm fine.
Are you?
Yes.
Emily, at least let us check it out.
Emily, if the Wendigo bit you, you could turn into one of those things.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
He said it was from eating each other. Remember, he said that.
Is that how it works?
He
Yes,
said it was from
it happens.
cannibalism.
If it bit you, you're gonna turn into
Not
one, and then
eating
you're
each
gonna
other.
turn on us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
As in, you turn if you eat other people.
Can't be down here with us.
What?
Mike!
You gotta go.
Are you kidding me?
You're putting us all in danger.
Like hell I am!
Emily, you can't stay here.
Mike, just cool your head, okay? We don't know if it works like that. Maybe it's just a bite.
I've seen what these fuckers can do, and I don't want to say it again.
What is this? Guys, what are you doing?
Door's right here. I am letting you do this voluntarily.
Oh no, you're just making yourself feel better about sending me to my death since you know there's a Wendigo out there ready to rip me to pieces like it did with...
Okay, oh my god, will you just go? Go, get out of here!
Well, okay.
Whoa, Mike, calm down.
You're gonna shoot me? Like me?
This is the safe room, Em.
Please.
It is not safe as long as you're in it. Not for us.
Don't do that!
I'm really sorry.
It is very satisfying to watch it, but
Fuck, I can't do this.
You did the right thing.
I hope you did.
Maybe. For now. Shit. Fuck. Keep an eye on her. If you see anything weird, you guys know what to do.
Yeah.
No one leave. Okay? It's not safe out there. I'll be back soon.
alright, I'm going to pause there for a second. Because I think we're going to have, quite a few updates here that I'd like to check out before we get into the next part, which is going to dive into the lore. So give me a second, I'm going to get a drink, take a bathroom break, and we're going to do some reading. Alright, so before we move on, I just want to read some of these updates. Alright, so this is the film trophy update. Josh learned about special effects from his dad's movie experience. And so we're still missing 3 clues with the girls. I know where 2 of them are, at least. And we haven't missed those. So 1952, I believe, that's again more sanatorium stuff. So there are parts of the sanatorium we have not seen yet. Alright, so we've got a lot here. And I'm pretty sure these are all just stemming from the fact that Josh was the psycho. Update. Josh made this to set up his psycho story. Update. The newspaper is fake. Josh had it printed to set up the idea that there was a psycho on the mountain. Update. It was Josh's voice. There never was an escaped convict. Yeah, that one you could actually tell if you were probably thinking about him. Because it's very clearly Rami, sorry. Update. Another one of Josh's setups. There was no psycho. Update. The strange man near the lodge was the flamethrower guy. So it actually doesn't relate to Josh. Again, like when you're playing this, you don't realize that there's 2 people out in the woods in addition to a creature. So, unless, until you get to like a certain point. Because obviously, the psycho with the clown mask is not the same person that's got the machete and the flamethrower. Update. these must have been Wendigo sightings the mystery guy was collecting. So this is the, this was on the wall of the sanatorium. Update. So that's where Josh got all that gear. Okay, so this is the card. How many pigs died just so Josh could punk his friends? Probably at least one. I would say maybe two, though. Update. Josh put the axe here as part of his plan to freak out his friends. Update. Josh had planned to upload all this to the internet, which I do not blame him. Update. Josh had the newspapers faked to back up his psycho story. So like I said, some of this was too well thought out. And then you suddenly find like evidence of it all over the place. Now granted, some of the evidence was literally just in the part of the hotel they didn't have access to, so I guess, there's a part of it that makes you wonder, was he just not covering his tracks enough, or did he just not expect them to find that area? Because I feel like most of what they found that implicated him was in that part of the hotel that they didn't have access to, but eventually they had to make it back there, so, I don't know what made him think they wouldn't find it. This is how Josh controlled the TV, doors, and lights in the lodge, because remember, stuff was happening. And of course, at that point in the game, you don't really know what's going on. You're kind of assuming it could be a spirit, but you're not sure if this is paranormal or not. And of course, you would assume it's Hannah, because that's who you keep seeing. Update. Josh needed the guts for his death machine. That's some commitment to realism. Update. Josh had plenty of opportunity to take these over the last year. And those pictures are actually based on your choices with the analyst. Josh was going to upload all this to the internet. Josh made the board to honor the memory of his sisters. And Josh used a voice modifier to sound like the psycho. Okay, so we're missing the body setup that he used with the saw. The other one, I'm not sure what that was. And we got the totems. So we'll do butterflies later. Welcome back, Bree, by the way.
I thought that he was gonna help us.
With a flamethrower, dude?
Now we don't have a chance.
No, guys, it just means we've got to be tough. We've got to do this on our own.
I don't know if I can.
All right, journal, cannibalism. So this is the background you get in the Wendigo from the perspective of the flamethrower guy. So I will point out in here that based on playing through the game, there is limited information that he has. There's some stuff he is not aware of. That, or he was blatantly just lying to us to scare us. So, journal, cannibalism. A section of the journal about how cannibalism causes the Wendigo curse. Only a few men have dared to hunt the Wendigo. I am the only man who has ever kept them under control. Heed these words, or it shall be your death. And your death will not be the last. The Wendigo must be contained. The Wendigo grows out of cannibalism. When a human is desperate and craves food, trapped on the mountain in the fierce winter storms, when he has eaten nothing for many days, the Wendigo spirit will begin to possess him. Even the strongest man is weak to it. He will kill without remorse, often those companions who have traveled with him. He will eat the flesh raw from the corpses. I have seen this happen, many years ago, a craving for flesh that cannot be sated. And then the change begins. The eyes turn first and become milky and white. Then the teeth become longer, like fangs. The creature grows, and the skin is pulled taut across the bones.
This guy's a little OCD.
Yeah, the reason I read stuff in the menu is because of interjections like that. Journal, history. A section of the journal just detailing the history of the mountain. There was a tribe that lived in these mountains, the Cree. Their shamans tell stories of a tall creature, born in ice. The tribe respected the mountains and all the animals which lived on it. The mountain became sacred to the Cree. Every animal became sacred also. The Cree believed it was bad luck to harm an animal on the mountain and would hunt elsewhere, hence why you're not supposed to hurt animals in the game. Also, I'm going to guess the game devs are like me and are animal lovers. In 1893, the miners arrived. They found tin and later traces of radium. They mined deep into the sacred mountain. The Cree say that the mountain cried out and the spirit was released.
There's a lot of history to this.
Journal. Combat. A section of the journal about how to fight and trap Wendigos. The Wendigo's eyes change. They become both sharper and more dim. The Wendigo sees movement. It is a hunter, like a hawk, but it cannot see stillness. If you are to keep totally still, then the Wendigo will not be able to see you. The skin and flesh of the Wendigo are hard like armor. They seem to feel no pain. They cannot be cut or stabbed. Bullets will not pierce their skin, though a shotgun will keep them at bay. Because the Wendigo is mutated from a human, it knows how to hunt us. It can perfectly mimic its prey. You must remain sharp and disciplined. I have killed 6 Wendigos. Knives or bullets will not harm them. Use a flamethrower. It is the best weapon. Fire envelops them, burns away their skin, and makes them weak. But try not to kill them. Killing a Wendigo should be the last resort. Death releases the Wendigo spirit into the air. I have contained them. I used traps to catch them and fire to drive them into cages. The traps were baited with human limbs from those who had no further use for them. One by one, I caught those who had infested the mountain. So, first part of this is looking at the vision. So like I said, the vision's based on motion. That's why you see kind of the red background and the parts of people moving around start to light up, because those are the parts that are moving. He mentioned the skin and how, he's got the flamethrower, he carries the fuel, he's got fuel at the sanatorium. That's because that's the only way to really do anything to them is to burn them. We saw with Chris that the shotgun was not doing anything to it besides knocking it back. And I will say, if you notice when we were doing that, the thing moves freaking fast. Did you notice how fast it was moving? Now, if you look into the history behind the Wendigo, and the only history I'm really well aware of is the history from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. The only thing I ever knew about the Wendigo came from that. I learned that from, of course, Steven when he played this, because he was familiar with that story, because I do have those books, but I've never read them. One of those things I hoped you get to someday. But the one thing that I got out of that was that they drag the bodies of their victims so quickly that apparently their feet burn away from being pulled so quickly, and kind of like burns off their feet and legs, I guess, or something to that effect. So, like I said, they move fast. Okay, so this is kind of something we have not seen yet, but it's saying essentially that they're smart, they can mimic, so things to kind of watch out for. One thing I would point out is I think they probably could have survived in this room for the rest of the night had they stayed there. But then you read this and it kind of makes me think, I don't know, would it stay here or would it keep looking for us? What would it actually do? So maybe there's a part of me that thinks Mike's plan is really stupid and they should just sit there. Because they might stand a better chance there. But at the same time, you read this, and it kind of makes you think, I don't know, maybe they are just waiting to be slaughtered at that point. So he said, you don't want to kill them because the spirit gets released, which means, of course, they can, they can take over another person. So it's better to keep them contained instead of killing. And then he talks about containing them, which we have not seen yet, so we don't know where that's coming from. However, the traps were baited with human limbs from those who had no further use for them. The bear trap underneath the board with the waving arm, yeah, there you go. Because if you watch that part, that's everything in the sanatorium kind of makes sense except for that. Because you see it, you're just like, what is that? Why? That was bait. And of course, we decided to take the bait because I was stupid and thought it would lead to a collectible. Because because when am I not stupid?
This says that because the Wendigos are mutated from humans, when they hunt us, they know how to perfectly mimic their prey.
I like how she specifically points that out. Journal. Bite. A section of the journal about the Wendigo's bite. There may be defenses. Shamans wrote of rituals. I have found native artifacts on the mountain and copied them. Totems. Bunches of herbs and feathers. I copied their designs. I have tested them. Out on the mountain they work. They keep the Wendigo at bay. Not entirely, but enough. So, hence why we keep seeing the totems. But inside buildings, they do not work. Cree legends say that the Wendigo grows from the bite of another Wendigo, but the bite is harmless. I have been bitten, but I did not change. The only way is to eat the flesh of another. There is no other way. So again, he's got information that's going to kind of push against the story behind the legend behind it, because he's testing stuff.
Oh no,
What?
no.
What is it? What does it say?
I wonder what happens if I try to conceal. I've never actually tried to conceal before. I want to try it.
Oh, just a lot of crazy stuff in here. It's kind of hard to believe, actually. It comes across as kind of a whack job.
Shit. We've got to get to Mike. Like now.
Oh, Joshua, you should have listened to me. Because of your choices, people have died. I don't know which is worse, actively triggering events that lead to someone's death, or passively allowing a tragedy to occur. Because you couldn't lift a goddamn finger to help someone else. Remember last year? Huh? How you left your poor sisters to die? You did nothing to help them. Paralyzed by your own self-centered fear, while a real threat was closing in. Now it's all about you, Josh. It's always all about you. Your game has gone terribly wrong. And your friends, like your sisters, have deserted you. You're all alone. Can you feel how cold your loneliness has become? Huh? Why did you hurt them? Joshua, why did you hurt them?
So, if you haven't really picked up on it, from the text messages, the reports, and all that, what we're experiencing here with the analyst is Josh's perspective of what's going on in his head with his current psychiatrist. Okay, really, he didn't hurt anyone.
Oh, but of course you did. They were your friends. You misled them. You lied to them.
Yeah,
you put them through
but
a night of genuine horror.
yeah, but I'll go with the sorry.
Let's hope that it's not too late for atonement. And that your friends, if they still are your friends, can save you from this terrible isolation.
Oh long?
It's not so good up there right now. He's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet.
Yeah,
Wait! Don't move.
What are you looking for?
Another way out.
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
And what is all that?
It may have taken him down to the mine.
I was down there. It was horrible. There'd been a cave-in in the 50s, I guess, and these miners got trapped down there.
What is that? Huh?
This is the safe room, Em!
Please.
Fuck, I can't do this.
You did the right thing.
Keep an eye on her. I'll be back soon.
Alright. So this should be our last like collectible heavy part. Alright, what are we looking for? Okay, so we're looking at quite a few totems left. Can I walk this way? No. The previous chapter is my favorite one just because you get the kind of full story of what's really going on here. Because when you start off this game, most of what we're dealing with is, they're building on so many different horror tropes, you don't know which one to believe. And the only one that's really clear is that there's something out in the woods that's not human. That's the only part that's really obvious, but there's so many other things going on that you're not sure which one to really fixate on. And personally, I actually really like the ghost story, too, so... I think this is one we already have. Yeah, this should be the moose one. Yeah. So he said that totems work outside but not indoors. So that's why we're finding them outside on the mountain and why we find them inside this building. But why you don't really find them inside the lodge. Or at least not much. There might be one in the lodge, but you just don't really find much of them there. So I do believe we're going... Can I go down here? Oh yeah, I can, okay.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Huh.
Look at that.
What happened to the walls?
Place is looking a bit rough. I'm gonna guess that probably had to do with that barrel we set off previously. Okay, I think we have to go in here. Let me check this though. Actually, can I get in here? Oh, it's not even giving me the option. So we've checked that out. I don't know if there's a reason to... No, apparently not. I know we have to go up here. I think we have to go up here to get into that room at the far side. Very nice.
I just need a pitchfork and a mob.
Yeah, take the torch, save the flashlight. Shove as many of those shells as you can into your jacket. Yeah, that drop hurt my knees too.
Good enough?
No, that's not good enough. That'll do the job. 100%. Right, Bree? That's it. That's more than good enough. That'll do some work. Load up on this. Again. Don't do the stupid with the gun. If door is locked, you don't point gun at door. Okay, I do believe boards are moved here, okay. I think we can go over here. So I don't think this is the way we're planning to go. I think this is... Oh, there it is. There it is. You shouldn't have to worry about making noise unless he's shooting it off, but you'd rather have it with you than not. It's like a condom. You know, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Hell.
Alright. Makeshift graveyard. All the crosses bear the same date, 24 February 1952. What happened to make so many people die on the same day? We have updates. Update. Dr. Bowen was killed on the same day as those buried in the makeshift graveyard. Update. Another death that occurred on the 24th February 1952. There must have been a massacre. Yeah, that's a lot of graves. I've never had that issue from my experience, but I've always been pretty quiet when I have metal on me. Other than my keys, which people can attest to. They give me away. But I've never had an issue with ammunition or anything like that. This is not a place you want to run out of ammunition on. We know what's in here. Like, why do you think he was staying here? Like, no, don't do that. Especially with that. Wolfie.
Big guy? Happy to see me again, huh? Hey. I was hoping I'd run into you again. Alright. Good boy. Alright, pal. Coming with me. Alright. Here's the plan. I happen to see a map of this place, so we're not flying blind. There should be a way through the psychiatric wing that'll take us right outside the mine. Think you
Yeah,
can handle
but
that?
we're not bird hunting and skeet shooting
I say it
here.
better myself.
We're trying to keep ourselves alive. Because the things that we run into here can kill us, and if we aren't ready for that, bad things happen. Now, gameplay-wise, and video game logic, You would be correct for other reasons, though, and I'll explain why later. Yeah, that's not good.
Doggy boy, calm down. Wish I could move like you, Wolfie. I'm stuck on this side.
No, actually, it's the other way around on this. There's a bit of information if you don't know how the game ends.
There goes nothing. Awesome. See that? I do got moves. Don't I, Wolfie?
This is where I will commend Mike's bravery, because he has no idea what he's walking into. Doctor's report. The report by Dr. Bowen notes several serious irregularities in some recent patients. It appears that the patients were undergoing some sort of physical change. Reporting physician, Dr. W.B. Cathcart? Initial report. The patients were first admitted to Blackwood's medical facility 5 days ago. During this time, we have run a number of tests, both physiological and psychological. The results have been extraordinary, in contravention of common medical expectations. Symptoms observed: pallor, skin dyspigmentation, severe vitamin D deficiency, social dysfunction, longer than average readaptation, period post-traumatic event, interpersonal behavior erratic, violation towards orderlies, 3 attempted assaults, 1 attempted scratching. Technically, those are signs, not symptoms. Symptoms expected but not observed. Thank you, game, for just continuing with that. Malnutrition / scurvy. Average Quatelet index was only within 3% of normal expected values. They should be dead. Yeah. Frostbite, patient's stimulus response within acceptable bounds, 130 to 410. Okay, I was gonna. My mind went to Siemens on that. I was like, no, that's a lowercase s. Let's see. On reverse, frailty, weakness, distension of tibia, fibia, and humerus. Observed unusual growth in strength. One patient lifted 725-pound weights. Suggested action: place under strict observation. Restraint strongly recommended. Change from 1 orderly to 3 orderlies. 24 hours per day observation. Yeah, those are signs, not symptoms. Patients ain't complaining about much that you can't observe here from what they're reporting. Let's see. Did I come from this way? Or is this a place to explore? No, I came from this way.
Oh, son of a bitch. Jesus Christ. What the fuck have I got myself into?
Poor Wolfie.
Fuck, man. This is truly disgusting.
Yeah.
Huh. These doors were built like tanks.
And look at
How
those
crazy
claw
were
marks.
these inmates?
Inmates, you said. Look at those are claw marks. And the door is completely bashed in. Or bashed out.
What went on here?
Let us out. We are
This is
starving.
nuts.
Freezing. I will make you pay. Stop testing us now. 9 days. Two guesses as to what was happening. Two guesses, sorry. One guess as to what was happening. Yeah, that's not good. There it is. That one looked a little bit different. RPG this. Okay. This one's kind of cool.
What is going on around here?
Old film reel. A restrained patient seems to turn into some sort of creature and become violent. It attacks the people making the film. Update. This looks like the chair used in the old film showing a miner turning into a Wendigo. Yeah, so if you hadn't picked up on that. So the miners were rescued. They were being held for observation and probably tested on quite significantly. And some of them started to turn. Well, I would say all of them started to turn because I'm assuming they were all consuming each other. Hence why not all of them came back. So they were down there for quite a while. Blackwood Pines, Blackwood Sanatorium, medical examination, patient number 9, progression of skeletal hyperostosis, sorry. Day 4, epidermal dyspigmentation, expected after time underground. Severe curvature of thoracic region, post-traumatic kyphosis, corneal dystrophy and clouding, acuity 20 over 160. I think his face. Let's see, day 9, chronic kyphosis, scarring alopecia, extreme nasal septum perforation, ectodermal dysplasia, pointing of the teeth. Why did they define that one? Okay, so we're basically looking at he's losing his skin pigmentation, losing his hair, and his nose is degrading because it's all cartilage.
Jesus, hot sauce Christmas cake. This is fucking unbelievable.
Jesus hot sauce Christmas cake. I like that one. Day 12. Telogen, effluvium, not alopecia. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. Telogen, effluvium? Effluvium? So I know alopecia, obviously, but that must be a complete hair loss that they're looking at, or something coming up from the head that's causing it, maybe. Maxillary canine length. Whew. Yeah, you can see it in the image. They're getting long. It's getting a bit long in the tooth, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry, bad joke. Consistent with corneal edema, but acuity now 20/22, epidermal toughening, stratum corneum. Okay. Check over here really quick. Make sure we're not missing anything.
Holy shit. Who is this guy?
Is that the good doctor?
Sorry, Alter.
To whom it may concern. No. Sorry, I was not holding that. To whom it may concern. Love that shot. Oh, look at his writing there. Suicide note. A suicide note signed by Jefferson Bragg. He locked himself in his safe room and took poison. He seems to be describing some sort of massacre outside. They are dying outside. I hear them screaming and crying. This hell is my only legacy. God's punishment for my mistakes. No escaping my fate. Death awaits me. He must have been the doctor running the experiments then. I like that shot where you can see we flip the note and his face is right there. Okay, let's move on. That's enough RPG time, right? So no, I know what you're getting at, Beth. I think you're on, you're saying this. I know what you're saying. The problem with the situation he's in is that shooting that thing once is not going to save him. He needs to be loaded up for this as much as he can, because he doesn't have much time either. So you don't want to weigh yourself down too much, and being quiet's going to help you for a part of this, but they're going to pick up on any motion, plus the sound. So the chances of avoiding the Wendigos here, if they're out, is... That was really weird. Is kind of unlikely.
Huh?
Nope, that's not a Wendigo. It's rodent or something of the size.
Fuck!
Yeah, that's the problem. It's out. And it already knows where we are. No, don't just stand there.
Jesus, fuck. God damn it!
No, step away from the thing. this is problematic. I gotta be ready for this.
It's okay, the hell was that?
Yeah. Now we need to be quiet. At least it's loud.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I feel that, Mike.
Damn it.
Hey, what do you know? Jail cells. I wonder what's in here.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, that one got out, so how many more are out? How much you want to bet we're the one that released it? When we set out that barrel, we probably knocked in the ceiling.
Damn it.
And we probably ended up letting the thing out.
What?
If you noticed, it looked quite different from the one that was above ground. The one that's in the mines. Behind bars. Don't waste the rounds. Or the shot.
One at a time, boys. It's enough of me for all of you.
No, you're good. Don't shoot. Too close for comfort.
Not good.
Come on. Oh, there's two of them now. Yeah, that was bad. Okay. Remember what he said. You want to contain them, not kill them, unless you have no other option. So we don't want to kill them if we don't have to. We just let two of them out, basically. No, go back. We'll go this way. Barricade, barricade.
Hey, buddy. Come on down.
It's all right.
How you doing, buddy? I'll catch you on the flip side, huh?
Barricading was for Wolfie. Jess! My favorite.
Come on, guys, hurry up. We gotta find Mike. Come on.
Hey, I'm kind of giving out here, guys. I think maybe you should go on without me.
No, are you sure?
No, Chris, we're not leaving you. We're sticking together. Mike will just have to wait.
Okay.
Shit. Mike must have locked it behind him. Crap. There's gotta be another way in.
Let's see. No. Wait. I think there's a totem over here. Somewhere over here. There it is. I had to get that before the manhole part.
Wait, hey, what about this? I mean, should we try it?
Well, it's not like we got a whole lot of choices here.
Alright.
Okay, this is maybe the last place I would want to be right now.
who's going first.
After you.
It's not so bad. You think this is the tunnel to the sanatorium?
Of course it is. Where else would it go?
Does this seem like a good idea? Anybody?
Chris, I know you're hurt, but you gotta move it, all right?
I'm trying, Ash.
Hey, we should close this, right?
Huh?
I mean, what if something's following us?
Yes, fine, close it. But we gotta keep moving. Can you just catch up, please?
Yeah.
I like how they just like disappear. That didn't take me that long.
Hello? Who's there? Anybody? Jessica! Is it you?
This is fucking crazy.
Yep.
Jessica. Ugh! Jessica, is that you?
There should be a totem around here.
Oh god. No.
We're gonna ignore that. Jess does not have that much strength. We know that.
Ugh! Oh my god, I am so glad to see you.
Glad you're safe.
Look. Look there.
Wow, great.
The ladder's toast. We're never gonna make it up there.
No, I think I can. I think I can do it. It's like a rock wall. I'm gonna keep going. We should head back to the lodge. I've gotta get Mike.
Good luck.
We've seen that water wheel before in a totem. Wasn't really one, I think. Okay, he didn't look so good there, but we did see him in his analyst space. climb. Don't leap.
Gotta get up there.
Climb.
Come on. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like, leaping and rushing tends to go quicker, but I don't think it really just didn't matter other than that. Maybe more QTs, but okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. This area you can actually get, whoops. This area you can actually get cut off from Totem, so.
Jesus. What's that?
Probably Mike. Ooh.
What the?
Yeah, we've seen that before. Okay, so we got our last totem of this chapter. Why would you wait?
Huh.
As I was gonna say, why would you wear pants like that in a place like this? I know she put them on earlier, but I suppose she was wearing a skirt at the beginning. I like the skirt though. I thought it was cool looking.
Define all right.
Alive, for a start.
Yeah, life's good.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
I was gonna warn you about the Wendigos.
I think I got it.
Yeah.
Let's find a way
Yeah.
down to where this fucker lives.
Emily!
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it.
Oh, he's gone. We're too late.
Shh, quiet.
It may have taken him down to the mine.
Wait, no more.
I'm gonna get that key, right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
Holy shit.
find a way down to where this fucker lives.
I wonder how much these sessions are of any help to you now. Just won't listen to me and things seems pretty fucked up. So I'm gonna leave you now, Josh. It's time you learn. There's more to be afraid of that can be dreamt up by the unhinged imagination of a self-indulgent, spoiled little brat. You had so many people who cared about you, who were willing to help, but at every turn you choose to push them away, and now you're all alone. But by the sounds of things, you won't be alone for long. No, you won't be alone for long. Deep breaths, Josh. Deep breath.
No, not again. Not again. Get away! Get away! Ah! Get away from me! No! You're dead!
Sorry.
You're dead! Shut up! No! You're dead!
It's not ready. You manipulate.
You are a coward there.
Gun.
Yeah. I want us to have a bit of luck.
I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
Time has run out for Josh.
Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
Josh.
You're not real.
You're all alone down there.
Not again.
All alone. But you're with us now. Family.
Get away from me! Get away!
Why didn't you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
I didn't want you to die. I swear. I don't take orders from you. No!
Is this what you want?
No! No! Why are you doing this? Leave me alone! Why are you doing this?
Why did you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die? I was not prepared for how ugly that thing would be up close.
Yeah. So, I noticed something kind of weird about it.
What?
A Wendigo. It had a scar.
So?
Seen it before.
What are you talking about?
I saw these old pictures of some guys with that scar, and he was transforming into a Wendigo.
You're kidding.
It was one of the miners who'd been trapped back in the 50s in the cave-in, which means that thing is 80 years old. At least.
Spunky for an old-timer.
They cleaned the place out. Killed a lot of people.
They? You mean there are more of them?
Oh, yeah.
How many?
Too many.
I think we're close. To the lair.
How can you tell?
I don't know, I just feel really terrible all of a sudden.
Ditto.
I really don't want to go in there.
There's no other way through.
So the lodge burning up is a good thing? That's a fortune totem.
Mike, is that what I think it is?
Shit. Looks like a grave.
Beth's watch. An empty grave with Beth's watch lying in the dirt. Someone or something has dug up her body.
Oh, God. Mike, this is Beth's. This is her watch.
What? Let me see.
Look, there was a cross here.
So this is where she was buried.
But who dug her up?
Let's keep moving.
Fine. I'm going in.
Yeah, I would not recommend that.
Come on, it's okay.
You sure?
I'm not dead yet.
Famous last words.
Very
It's
true.
freezing. I can't feel my fingers.
So the early totem showed us the water wheel.
You reached the deepest part.
Oh, I didn't say that. It was okay. You ain't like there weren't any sharks or anything in here.
Sharks. Great. Thank you.
There's a climb up section here. That's what the totem is pointing to. Upstairs.
Shit. This looks like Hannah's writing.
Day 1. My little sister is dead. The fall killed her. I watched the color drain from her face. My leg is broken. I'm all alone, stuck here with Beth's body. Someone will come soon. Day 5. I've never been so hungry. It feels like my stomach is twisting around inside. I took Beth's sweater. Much warmer now. She's still looking out for me.
I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice.
What does it mean? Jesus.
So day 30. I'm sorry, Beth. I have no choice. I'm dying. It's the only way I can survive anymore. If someone finds this, I'm sorry. I had to. I had no choice. Forgive me, Beth. I'm sorry. We know what that means. Day 33. My hands feel unclean. My nails fell out. Pushed out. I'm aching, but no more cold, no pain. I'm getting stronger. I like the little note that further writing devolves into scrolls. Okay, so, updates. According to Hannah's journal, she was down in the mine on her own for weeks. According to Hannah's journal, Beth was killed from the fall. Hannah's journal suggests that she dug up the body, driven mad with hunger.
Oh God, it makes sense. I think Hannah dug up Beth. It was Hannah.
No, that's ridiculous.
Michael, it has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense. Beth died in the fall.
So what? What does that mean?
So Hannah must have buried her.
God damn it. God damn it.
Hannah was down here.
I don't believe any of this.
She would have been starving. She would have been desperate.
Fuck!
We need to find Josh. Right now.
I imagine the water alone would kill
Okay.
from the hypothermia.
It's loving up again. We're gonna make it.
God, don't jinx it.
Oh. Come on.
I should say the cold, but
We made it.
I don't think there's much more for us to find clue-wise.
You see that?
Yeah.
Bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them. Oh. Oh my God.
No!
We're gonna be sick. Wait. Hold on. I think I saw something.
I don't take orders from you. I don't take orders from you.
Hey, Josh?
You can't tell me what to do. You can't
Josh?
tell me what to do
Buddy?
anymore. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
What's the matter?
He's tripping or something. Josh!
Mike,
Josh! Hey, man.
don't hit me, please.
Well, you were deep in it, man. Full mental jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back. Josh, Hannah was down here for weeks, a month. She dug Beth up.
Sam.
Mike.
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You see that over there? That means there's a direct way out. Come on.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay. If you help me up, I can go back to tell the others we're okay.
Yeah, good.
You bring Josh back the way we came, and we'll all meet at the lodge.
It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
Alright, let's go, you fucked up son of a bitch.
Okay, so I think there's a totem.
You didn't have to hit me so much, man.
I'm sorry about before, man. I thought you killed Jess. I was wrong.
I like the fact that when in the room they said bodies, a lot of them, and it's just one. So that's actually the room where the Wendigo keeps the dead if your characters don't make it. Oh boy. Yeah, that was inside the lodge.
No. You're not real! No, you're not! Hello! Oh! Oh! Oh!
So if you do watch early on when you see the Wendigo, you can see the butterfly tattoo. So you can probably assume from the evidence we've collected up to this point that that was Hannah, but that's your kind of confirmation there. And the only way that reaction happens is if you read the journal by the water wheel. So you have to go to the left of the water wheel and read that. Otherwise, that ends very differently. You don't kind of see that.
Jess, is that you? Jesus, Jess, what the hell happened to you? How the fuck are you still alive?
Yeah.
There's something big going on tonight. There's someone really fucking with us up here.
No.
What?
It's not someone, it's something.
Jess, you had a pretty rough night. It's pretty confusing.
No. I'm telling you.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
No, God.
Can you move?
Yeah.
Come on, Jess.
Okay. Let's see. I think we did one here for Totems. I don't want to screw this one up. I don't think it's back here. No. It's one of these. I just can't remember which one. Is it this one? Let's see. I think this is it. Where are you? There you are. So we had a fortune for the lodge being on fire, but that can also lead to Mike's death. So maybe the fortune isn't that the lodge is on fire, more that that you didn't die in it. Okay.
Which way? Come on, Jess. This hurt. All right. Let's go. We gotta do this. Get out of here. Come on. Oh, Jess, come on. Come on, come on. Jess! Jess, come on.
So she's too weak, so if you try running or anything, that basically ensures her death. I'm not sure if that automatically ensures Matt's. I'll do a check. Yeah, look how fast those are.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break here before we push ahead, and we can kind of check out these updates when I get back, because this is going to be our final part, essentially. We have one more totem, and then back to the lodge, and we're pretty close to done at this point. Alright, so let's look at some of these updates. Update, the Wendigo and the mine had an identical butterfly tattoo. Update, the Wendigo in the mine also had a tattoo of a butterfly on its right shoulder. The Wendigo that attacked Josh had a tattoo of the same design. The Wendigo in the mine had an identical butterfly tattoo. And Hannah's tattoo is identical to the tattoo that the Wendigo in the mine had. Yeah. So, which is why that was such a prominent thing throughout the game, and I'm not sure what I missed here. So, the portrait... I'm trying to remember where the portrait would have been. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Alright, so the 1952 Update. It looks like a partially transformed Wendigo, so this is the head from the sanatorium. Makeshift graveyard. Update. The Wendigos in the sanatorium must have killed all these people. Yeah. Then the film reel from it looks like the restrained miner was turning into a Wendigo. Yep. The Wendigos must have overrun the sanatorium. Bragg's body was never found, which we actually found it. And this was one of the Wendigos caged up in the sanatorium. So one commenter here, again, I mentioned this earlier. If you look at the minor Wendigos, I said how they look a little different from the one that was on the surface, the one that was living in the mines, and that's because, of course, Hannah is a more recent convert here. So, wow, I actually missed a few things. I wonder what those are. I was doing pretty good overall. I gotta say, I was kind of hoping I could get everything, but that's not too bad. Okay, so there should be one more totem out here. So, right-hand path. If I remember, this one's pretty hard to miss, but there it is. I really like the butterfly design. Of course, it's a butterfly, right? I suppose that could be a dragonfly. Okay, this is danger. So, Wendigos in the lodge. Yeah, we've seen a lot of stuff happening in the lodge that has not come up yet. Alright. To be fair, that should have been your reaction in the mine. Or maybe it was, and I'm just... Alright, never mind. Let's just go. You know, let's not worry about that. Alright. I gotta play this part smart too. I found it close. Where the hell did you come from?
You look terrible.
It'll look worse if we stay out here. Go on.
But I agree with.
Not good.
What do you think we should do?
We should check the basement. Might be someone left down there.
Right.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Go, go, go! Run!
That's a lot of language. Go, Hannah. Oof. That might hurt me.
We have visual. The main structure is completely destroyed. Over. Hold on. I'm seeing something. It looks like there are survivors. Let's pick them up.
Fuck! No!
The old man, I don't know how to describe him. I mean,
You said you thought he was stalking you at first. Did anyone else in your group think that?
well, yeah.
Is it possible they could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't you
If
understand?
he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her.
He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick. I mean, you go out with a guy for however long and you think you know him, but man, this one really takes the cake.
I was right there, and I could have done something. I tried to do something. It wasn't good enough.
How did you end up in the mines?
I was carried and taken, and
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know.
He was out of his fucking mind. He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I thought we were close. After his sister's disappeared, he'd come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes, after a traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
You bringing in Meat Brain next? Gonna kick him around a bit for me?
I'm sorry,
Meat Brain, Mr. Muscle Brawn, Matt the Incredible Sulk.
is there something we need to know?
Oh, no, nothing important except, you know, how he basically left me to die up on a freaking tumbling tower like a world-class douche nozzle?
Your friend Ashley, she told us she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Not me. Mike.
What do you remember?
He came for me. He did.
Came for you?
Where is he? Did he make it? You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mines, Sam?
I've seen what's down there, and I'd give anything to unsee it.
one survivor. Repeat. Is that?
Stay back! Stay back! No! Stay back!
All right. So, let us see if we have any status updates on collectibles. We will check our butterflies. And... oh, I got everything. Okay. I want to do butterfly effects, and then I've been saving this. Since as you collect the totems, you may have noticed there's a little bar at the bottom. It's red now. It kind of fills in as you collect them. It gives the full story from the quote-unquote flamethrower guy. So, I'm kind of looking at what we have done in these last 4 chapters. Alright, so going back to when Jessica was originally pulled away by the Wendigo, Mike successfully chased after Jessica. So Jessica was still alive. We saw that when she was in the mines. And Jessica survived until dawn because we escaped with Matt from the Wendigo. And that was the Hannah Wendigo. So Chris said that he would save Ashley. Ashley was grateful and felt indebted to Chris. Josh felt betrayed and antagonized Chris. So I've actually... I usually kind of go the Ashley route. I did the first time I played this. I said I don't like Ashley, and so I feel like I'm going to save my reasoning for that for an all-death run. 'Cause I'll kind of let you see why. Josh felt betrayed and antagonized Chris, so that's when they were out in the snow and they were taking him to lock him up. Chris considered violence. And you can't, I don't know if you, I do believe you can get, I do believe you get the option. No, actually, I don't know if you can hit him with that. You can, I think, punch him. There's a scene where they get captured by Josh when he's portraying himself as the psycho. And Ashley has the scissors, and if she uses the skizors on him and stabs him, he punches her in the face and gives her a black eye. And so that really pushes Chris over the edge. At what price? So Mike freed himself from the bear trap, so this is when I was going for the non-existent collectible. Mike, I don't know, I'm starting to go in hindsight and think maybe it did exist, and I was right, and I should have and I should have played that a little differently, and cut the finger. Mike no longer had a usable machete. Mike found another way through the sanatorium. Sam rescued Mike in the mines. I don't know if I've ever had a usable machete. There's a scene, the one in the sanatorium where the Wendigo comes up to the window, when I was telling Mike to get away from it, from the kind of fenced-in window that was broken, and it grabs the machete. Like, you can pull the machete out, and if you don't hit the QTE, which is really quick, it grabs it from you. Man's best friend. Mike didn't kick the wolf. Mike made a friend. The wolf guided Mike around the sanatorium, so I've actually never played this the other way around because I'm never going to kick the wolf. That's one I'll never change. So Mike's new friend survived. When I barricaded the door before jumping down, that's why. If you don't barricade the door, the wolf does get killed. I have not experimented with that. I just have watched other people not make that choice, and they didn't know it was going to happen. Just the way things worked out. Run or hide. Sam made all the right choices during the chase, so that is when Josh is chasing her around the hotel. Chris and Ashley found a dummy in Sam's clothes. Sam explored the Psycho's workshop. That is where I missed out on that one collectible, where you actually get to see the contraption he set up for making it look like he had died. Who gets the gun? Emily gives the flare gun to Matt. Emily has no defense against the attack and was bitten. The flare gun is the part that probably bothers me the most in this. Like, in some ways, I think it's really cool, but in other ways, the totems are very misleading in it, which really bothers me. The fortune is to give it to Matt, And if Matt happens to agree with Emily, he shoots the thing off, which, why would you do that? Nobody's going to see it. Save the thing. You're not supposed to just gun it. Now, it doesn't really matter whether or not Emily gets bitten. Like, it doesn't do anything to her. It just triggers the thing where Mike points the gun at her, which can lead to her death, but that is your choice. Highly recommend trying it at least once. Mike faced a dilemma, yeah. So that scene, I've never done it the other way, I don't think. I don't remember if I've ever actually used the flare gun. It's pretty quick, so I think you have to do it pretty fast. Alright. Save yourself. Matt jumped to safety. Matt found Jessica. Because we didn't have the flare gun, because he stupidly shot it off, he would have died there if he had tried saving her. Because he would run into a Wendigo, and he wouldn't be able to defend himself. Matt found Jessica and survived until dawn. Now, if Matt is not alive, you play that part as Jessica. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, because she was pretty broken up. She was pretty wounded there. We had to hide with her. We had to catch her from falling. We had to break through the barricade at the end. She has to do that stuff on her own if he's not there. Which I'm like, okay, she can barely stand up in this version. She can at least make it in that. That part didn't make much sense to me. I do like the fact that they get to run into each other, though. So again, going back towards Ashley, point blank, because they were actually blanks. There were actually blanks in the gun, which we saw. Chris didn't shoot Ashley. Ashley was concerned about Chris as he left. Yes, she is not concerned when you leave. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And there you see it. Ashley opened the door, saving Chris's life. What do you think the alternative to that is? Think about that for a bit, and you probably understand why I don't like her. Once bitten. Emily was bitten. Mike spared Emily. Ashley covered up the truth to save face. Oh, and they don't tell you the rest of that. If you tell her that she's fine, she basically slaps Ashley, and then later on she pushes her out of the way when they are in the lodge. Ashley, okay, so left behind. Ashley wouldn't leave Chris. I've never actually done this before. I've never left Chris behind. Ashley followed the voice. I think if you leave Chris behind, he gets picked up by a Wendigo somehow, because there's a totem that kind of shows that. But I've never seen it, and I don't understand how it would get to him. That part I'm not really sure on. Ashley followed the voice. And if the voice came from the door trap, and like I said, I didn't open it, because there's two clues to it, and it's actually, I think it's fairly easy to miss one of them. The point where that they kept pushing that the Wendigos can mimic people, that was a Wendigo under the door. That was Hannah. If you open up the latch, she kills you. It's right then and there. Which we will see, because I think that's actually the first point where Ashley I think that's actually the only point where Ashley can die in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But I believe that is the only point where she can die. So the only reason to follow the voice is other than checking that out is to get the totem. There's a totem that warns you not to open that trap door as well, because you see her die basically. But the giveaway that it was not Jessica, you don't necessarily need to know that they can mimic, because you're probably not really thinking about that at this point. And I know I wasn't. I actually ended up dying because of it when I first played it. The other dead giveaway that I really, in hindsight's 2020, right? I was being stupid. The way that thing was hammering at that door, you'd think if it was a Wendigo, it would probably be able to break it. But at the same time, I'm like, there's no way Jessica had that kind of strength. So we rejoined the group. Ashley joined the others. Chris was safe. So like I said, I think he gets grabbed by a Wendigo. I just don't know how. Okay, so important discovery. This is where you find Hannah's journal. So Sam found Hannah's journal in the mine. Josh heard the truth about the monster. Josh recognized Hannah, and Hannah recognized Josh. And that's what leads to the alternative ending that we just got, that little clip we just got at the end after the credits. Josh turning into a Wendigo is basically because Hannah recognized him and didn't kill him, and so he ended up stuck down there. After she was gone, of course, he was stuck in the mines. Josh was alive, trapped, and cannibalistic. So Josh fed on somebody. I think the head he was holding. Yeah, the head he was holding had to be the flamethrower / stranger / I think he's actually the director of the game or something like that. He's in the extras. You'll get to see him. Looks just like himself. Looks just like the character. They all pretty much do. So there's that point in the room where you're at where you could see them going towards Josh when he had turned. And when you first walk in that, I call it the body room or the death room. That's where all the bodies of the dead characters will end up. That's why he said there's bodies, lots of them. It's like there's actually just one body in there because nobody died, other than the stranger who has to die. And he has to die, of course, because he's there. His purpose in this story is to fill you in on what you're up against. That's it. And he knows too much information, so he had to be taken out of the story because he's too powerful. He knows too much. He's too well equipped. He needs stupidity. We need Mike. The result of chaos. Sam escaped. Mike escaped. Ashley escaped. Emily escaped. And Chris escaped. And I think that's it, yeah. So, everybody survived. That's what I was going for. Now, the other thing I wanted to look at is then the events of the past. So like I said, as you pick up the totems in the game, and that was the main thing I was focusing on getting. I have a checklist I was using looking for those. I was kind of pointing out locations. I was trying to go for all collectibles as well, but I was just free-forming the rest, and I did miss a few. So sorry about that. I was stupid. I must have missed a few easy ones, I bet. So I'm going to play this. This is from the stranger's perspective of the Wendigo. And I think this is pretty cool.
Many years ago, my grandfather hunted those possessed by the curse. But there was one that eluded him. The fiercest of all, the Macapichu. It was a terrible thing, and my grandfather could not defeat it. Sometime after, the prospectors came to mine this mountain, until a cave-in trapped the men and woke the curse again. And there were dozens of men, no food, no light. And in that blackness, the hunger came. They were consumed by their abominable cravings and driven mad. Murderers, cannibals, eating human flesh. And if you kill this monstrous thing, the spirit is released and swirls the mountain like an evil wind waiting to possess again. You best not kill them, I have tried. You can only trap them, taunt them with fire. And after all these years, after many moons and many hunts, the Macapichu still roamed free, out of my grasp, beyond my reach. Until one night, a year ago, I was finally able to get him in my sights. But we were not alone in the woods that night. While I was tracking the Macapichu, it was tracking something else. The Macapichu forced your friends over the mountain. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't save your friends, but I could avenge them. I hunted the Wendigo down and I doused it with fire. The Macapichu was dead.
Alright. So that kind of sets the stage for how things came to be the way they were. So we knew from what he had told us what was going on. He had a lot of notes on how to deal with the Wendigos and to give us some information on them. And honestly, that was probably one of the main reasons I love this game so much compared to the other kind of, games like this on the horror side is because I actually really like the Monster in the Woods type stories. And this one I thought was particularly interesting because I had never heard of this, and I thought it was really cool the way they designed the creatures. They're probably one of my favorite designs. And I really love this game because it builds on a lot of horror tropes to the point it's like they were just trying to mix. It was like they were trying to mix too much into it, and they did it so well that it worked. But there's actually a really good two underlying stories that drive everything forward. And so the start of all this is the Wendigos. That's the core focus of the story. But they throw so many things at you, you're not really sure what you're dealing with. We have this, quote unquote psycho. We have two people, one out in the woods, one in the lodge. We have, ghosts at one point. We have a monster in the woods. We have so many things going on. You don't know which one to really focus on. The monster in the woods is really concerning, but you're being thrown so many stories at one time that you're not really fixated on it unless you're thinking that way, which I think is really cool and good storytelling. And so he was just saying how the Machu Picchu's what was out in the woods with them, that's what kind of pushed them over the edge. And if you kind of pay attention to it at the beginning of the game, it's like you can put two and two together that he wasn't trying to hurt them. He literally tried to pull them up. And so that part was pretty clear. He did kill the Machu Picchu, and then I would say that's probably the one that possessed Hannah next and turned her into the newer Wendigo. And like I said, she looked like a newer Wendigo. She didn't look as old and decrepit as the ones from the 50s. So which I thought was kind of cool. So I absolutely love that lore. I don't know the original stories. I just knew what the retelling I've heard of the stories from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which the only thing I really heard about them was that they would drag people off into the woods at night and drag them so fast that, like I said, their feet would kind of burn off because of how quick they move. And so I thought it was cool that they kind of took this idea and put it into a Monster in the Woods story. Then the other side of the story that's actually really there, that's not just smoke and mirrors, is the fact that Josh was trying to get back at them for what they did to him and his sisters. That they set up this elaborate prank on his sister, and it ends up with both of them going missing and inevitably dying, because we know Beth died in the fall, and then Hannah ended up, consuming her, being possessed by the Wendigo, and she was the one that was actually out in the woods after that point. Now there were several Wendigos. What did they say? There were 13 or so in the sanatorium, probably. Mike had to have killed about 5 of them once by the time that Sam had shown up, at least, I would say. So there's still quite a few of them. And we probably saw about 4 or 5 or so in the lodge at the end. So there's still quite a bit of them. And I don't know if they would all have been dead at that point, because the lodge definitely took them all out. But that, of course, just means that their spirit is free now, which, like he said, you want to keep them contained. But so Josh's story, I think, in this was also really compelling because it's simplistic in a way, and if you're not really fixated on that idea, you're probably not really thinking about, because a lot of people jump to the idea that Josh is very possibly the one pulling the strings here, because that seems so obvious at the beginning. He's the one sending the video. He's the one inviting them here. But after a point, it's like they make it seem like he died. Now, there's one trigger there that might make you think otherwise, which is if you choose to save Josh, Josh still has to die, right? Because he's setting this up so that it looks like he died. That's the one point where you might think, wait, what's going on? And so we'll play things a little differently when I do a death run on this. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. But so you got 2 different stories that kind of collide together, but the core story that's making this all sets this all in motion and wraps this all up and then is the story of the Wendigo. Because if it weren't for the Wendigo, none of this would have happened. And so, the psycho was Josh the whole time. The other guy was the flamethrower guy / stranger, the one who knows all the background on this because he's the one trying to contain them. And then the ghost was again, Josh's making. There was no ghosts. So, what we have is 2 stories, arguably one, that just has a side story with it. Now, Josh is a character that I found compelling. I really like both Jessica and Josh. I said that early on. And there's characters I clearly don't like. I haven't really commented as much on some of the others, like Chris, who I think is an amazing character. I really like Chris, and he's one that I can genuinely say I actually like a little bit more than some of the others. But I always liked Jess as a character because she's. Some people don't like her because they think she's stupid. I never really saw it as she's stupid. She just says what's on her mind, and makes it sound like she's not necessarily thinking things through. Plus, she like I said, she says what's on her mind. People tend to take that as being, quote unquote, bitchy, which I don't agree with. And so I really like her as a character. Now, Emily, on the other hand, yeah, I do not like her. She's very much looking out for herself, and you can see that all the time in her actions, and I don't like that. I would say Ashley to an extent too. The thing I didn't like about Mike and Ashley, again, is a lot of times they're really quick to jump to conclusions on things, and they don't think things through. But Mike at least has a decent side to him, where I think Ashley has decent qualities, but really her true character starts to show when you start not siding with her, and that's why I dislike her as a character. And I think in some ways she's almost worse than Emily, but I just don't like Emily. So I actually do like Ashley as a character when you see that side of her. So don't take that as me saying I don't like her in general. I don't like her because I know more about her than you probably would if you just played this for the first time, because most people tend to go towards the relationship side with Ashley and Chris versus the bromance side with Chris and Josh. So anyways, that kind of concludes our Everybody Lives side of things. And like I said, before we move over to the quarry, I would like to do an Everybody Dies playthrough as well, and maybe we can make some different decisions. It might go a little bit quicker because I'm going to be avoiding collectibles this time. I'm just going to do strictly, strict playthrough and just focus on choices and getting people killed, basically. So anyways, thank you all for joining. Thank you, Beth, Firebird, Clint, Bree. I think it was mostly the four of you tonight. Thank you all for joining, and we will pick this up to kind of play a different run through. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we will do this on Saturday, and I will see you all later.